Alright guys, you see me gigged up like this, you know what the deal is today. We're going to be popping the gloves on and getting some work done around the rancho because Operation Missy Jenn begins today. Yeah, I was checking out some YouTube vids, having breakfast here, but I got the gloves at the ready. Let's talk about the two main objectives for early, this should get us through winter and into spring of the year. And the two big things we got to do are this. We got to do the outbuilding there and then do inside here, gutting and renovating this bathroom. Let's take a look at the bathroom first. The biggest issue we have, and everything else is in pretty good shape. There's a little, you know, it's not bad, but in here, if you look ahead, we've got a tub up here, standard kind of tub. And this bathroom has no window and it has a cutout. It has like a vent and you got to cover that up in winter time. So what I want to do is I want to have a roll-in. I want to remove this tub and have like a roll-in shower pan bottom there with a shower so that a wheelchair can easy roll in, because it's very difficult for Jen to get over the top of these sides of the tub, and she never takes a bath. It's a shower and all that. I also want to get a glass block. I want to put a lot of glass block on this wall. I might do a huge swath of glass block to let a lot of light in, because this is the south side and it gets you know, it gets some morning sun, and after it'd be nice to have some sun come in there, but filtered light through glass block. And I think that that would look really cool. But the issue is, before we can do that, let's head outside and take a look outside here, what we got to do. We turn off some lights, try to be a little energy conscious here. Yeah, I know beer, right? There's Wolfie. Good morning, Wolfie. How you doing? Huh? There we go. You're doing like you always do. Itch, scratch, 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 scratch. You can see up here the persimmons are all basically gone now. They've all turned to mush and are dropping off. You can see a squirrel up there munching away, and those squirrels love persimmons. See him eating away. He's just having the time of his life. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, oh shit. What are you doing? Little fat bastard. What are you doing? There he goes. Alright, I'm gonna let you go this time up the tree. You know, did you see that squirrel? Get that squirrel, Wolfie. Wolfie could care less. So we come out here. Don't take a dump right there, please. Don't. Okay. As you know, the sewer line was hooked up in October here, and I'm just doing a quick survey. I got a lot of new people on the channel. You can see got oranges ready to harvest here on the Robertson navel orange, and the other trees really took a beating with the cold, but the sewer line was installed here. You can see the clean out, and it runs from here and connects up out to the sewer line running down the street here. And that was an easy 2-day job, 4,000 bucks for that. And then here's the deal here. Get the over. This is where we're going to be working today. We're going to be up on the ladder. One of the big issues we had here was rats coming in here. And poor Wolfie, when I got back from Las Vegas, man, when I got back from Vegas, Wolfie's laying there, and I mean, there's rats running around the ceiling up here. They're on the walls running around, and they're all darting for this hole over here in the corner. So what I did was I got some of that fire block yesterday, and man, that stuff gets hard as a rock. And I filled that intrusion in any place around where they could possibly get in here. And I'd also put the poison down and the traps, and that worked out real good. You can see some of that rat crap in there. I got to clean all that up because we've got to get this place ready for inspection. And one of the things that I specified is I have taken the heater out over here because this heater is really useless. This Braun heater here is way too small for the building. So what we're going to actually have is some plug-in radiant baseboard heating here. It sits here and then running down this wall down here. And what that's going to effectively allow is for heating to be controlled with a thermostat, and that'll be real nice for winter time because it doesn't get real cold. What else we got to do today? We got to get this steel disassembled and out of here, and eventually we got to get it cleaned. It's not good to have all that acidic wash sitting in there from almost 3 months ago when we did our last run here. And we've got to clear this place out and make it ready for the inspector to come in, because he's got to approve all this work that was already done. All this framing work, all this electrical work has got to be approved. The circuit breaker box, all the routing. And the thing we really want to accomplish today, and what we're also going to do, is add a window. You see the window here. As you stand outside and look at the building, you can see the window on the right, the double window. I want to also mirror that on the left. I want to have a window over here that'll let some more light into the interior. And it'll be a nice detail because I can put some small, like finished shutters sort of to trim off, because I'm going to paint this white with the black shutters on it to match when I eventually paint this the main house here. So I want to be able to put those, put another window in because it's too dark. I want a lot of natural light that comes from the morning sun. And here you're looking at the east, and this is south over here. Okay, so I can easily reroute some of the electrical. So I'm going to order another window from Jack Smith Glass coming up next week. Going to measure that, and I'm going to have that perfectly duplicated to go in here, and then I can just reroute the electric. It's no big deal to run it down there. Might take an afternoon, but I'll be able to put the new header in here, just like over here. I'll put a header in here with the frame out for good support, and that'll give a lot of light over into this area. And I'm going to keep this sealed off from privacy out by the alley there. I'm going to close that off. What we need to do today, besides breaking down, is still getting this table out and getting the rest of the material into the garage over here. We've got to mount a fan up here because, of course, when the heat is on here, what's going to happen is hot air rises, and I want a fan on the ceiling. We're going to mount it right here. And what that's going to do is push the air back down and give some good circulation in here. So yeah, basically everything has got to be cleared out so that the Inspector Dick's got a clear view of what's going on in here. All the wire, everything's got to be checked. So it's going to be a very nervous day. And of course he'll have the checkoff sheet, and he'll make notations of anything that's deficient. In other words, he might look up at these bracings I have where I raised the ceiling and basically made it a coffered ceiling with the sides here, and he might say, you got to double up those carriage bolts. Well, if you know physics, that's a ridiculous thing to have to do, because anything at all adds additional strength in here, and there's nothing that has to be additionally braced except having them. Because if you put weight on the roof, and we don't get snow here, it's going to attempt to spread out these this A-frame here. But with the spanners across here, the rafters, it's going to resist that, and if anything, it makes that roof even stronger with the addition of that, without double bolting that with the big ass carriage bolts. You can see how they go through there. So. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, so we got our work, stepping all over shit here. We got our work cut out for us today, so let's get cranking.